Hi there and welcome to the Hey You Guys film show. It's BAFTA season and we've brought 3 of our writers from Hey You Guys together to talk about some of the key nominations and what to expect. Do you think BAFTA's doing enough in this ceremony to promote British film?
Films nominated in the categories for Best British Film are, at least 2 of them, are most certainly not British, no matter how you define it, whether it's on financial basis or whether it's on a cultural basis, then no. It's a nonsense, the whole category. Les Mis is nominated for an AFI award, which means that it's an American-funded movie.
It's directed by a British man, so it's ticked that box.
From French subject matter.
BAFTA can't win in a sense, because I mean last year Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy won loads and everyone went, oh, they only gave it those awards because it's British. And then if they give it this year to Lincoln, they go, oh, we should be supporting British movies.
I can't concentrate on British mercantile law.
But the restriction on the Best British Film is that it has to pass what's called the cultural test, which is used by the tax man to determine whether a film is British for the purposes of the 20% tax rebate. They have to fill in a form, and if they get enough points from the test, they're a culturally British film. BAFTA just used that. Now, The Muppets, that's just gone into production with Disney at Pinewood, counts as a British film. In 2 years' time, The Muppets will be eligible for a BAFTA.
For Best British Film.
For Best British Film.
But the thing is, the work BAFTA does for British filmmakers is incredible. And it's almost as if when they do create these categories, they're almost putting them to the side.
If you look at the nominees, I mean, Anna Karenina and The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel are not fantastic movies, but they've got the big cast and the big grand production.
Anna Karenina, that film is in there because it gets back to the makeup of BAFTA. They seem to have this obsession with certain groups, and I think it's because the body itself isn't broad enough. I mean, Wild Bill, which is Dexter Fletcher's directorial debut, which he's had a nomination for as a writer, alongside Danny King, is a great movie.
Look at him! Wild Bill! He's a top-class nut job.
It raises the profile of the BAFTAs to have films like Skyfall in there and get Daniel Craig on the red carpet, as opposed to Dexter Fletcher and Wild Bill.
Skyfall's another really good example of, is it British? It's made with American money, it's an American production.
It's James Bond.
And it's
James Bond.
James Bond, but it's not a British movie.
Criticising James Bond for not...
But that's
being
not a
nominated
British film. It's not doing a great deal for the British film industry. I'm sorry, you can...
It is.
I'll hazard I can do more damage on my laptop sitting in my pyjamas before my first cup of Earl Grey than you can do in a year in the field.
The James Bond identity is very British. Regardless of where the money goes, I think people perceive it as British, and the fact it's done so well is always a good thing.
So where does the £1 billion that Bond has made go?
It shouldn't always have to be about the money, though.
Well, it does, because it should be going back to the British film industry. It's not. It's going to an American company, so it's of no use to the British film industry. And some of the money went to Britain in the form of the service sector, in the form of the crew working on it. Most of the profit goes back to American studios who reinvest it in projects around the world, not Britain.
I was under the understanding that Daniel Craig takes that to a underground poker tournament and kind of gambles as much of it as he can and gives his winnings back.